Well, it's a very challenging market in the vaccine space. However, we were able to achieve still significant growth. And as you see from our Q1 results, we have revenue growth over 20% year-over-year in the same period to 137 million yuan. And our net loss narrowed down to only 11 million compared to 170 million last year at the same time. So we all this primarily contribute to our leading product sales, our Malaysia, the meningococcal quarter-valent conjugate vaccine. And the market uptake is quite significant, and people realize the value of this product. And we are really enjoying the market segment. People with the meningococcal disease striking primarily, contributed by the new serotypes, and our vaccine is certainly in a good position to protect people. And also, our manufacturer continue improve our efficiency. Our R&D is on track to our key products. So we're expecting the overall we'll have a good year to move forward.
All right, so you're expecting a good year, and I want to ask about your path to profitability. Is that in sight? When do you guys expect to break even?
Well, it's on track to our goal to break even this year. Of course, with our pipeline still need investment. We have a new product campaign going on. And we're expecting our 13-valent pneumococcal conjugate vaccine to be licensed very soon. And we have certainly a new product join our pipeline into the market. And we also have multiple clinical trials going on with our meningococcal conjugate vaccine, age indication expansion, and also our diphtheria tetanus component pertussis vaccine. The primary indication is already in the filed NDA in the fast tracking review. However, there's also the different indication for different age groups. Those are still need investment. However, we see all those products definitely in the demand and to address the public issue, health concerns.
We're watching closer ties with the likes of Saudi Arabia across the UAE for China and here in Hong Kong. I note that you guys just signed a collaboration agreement with a Saudi pharmaceutical. Can you tell us a little bit about what that was all about and what plans there are?
Well, go beyond Chinese border to the overseas market is our strategy. Leverage our the achievement over the COVID pandemic time. We have expanded our global market. As you may notice, we have our meningococcal quarter-valent conjugate vaccine, Malaysia, licensed in Indonesia. And there are multiple countries registration going on. We have signed agreement in Spinmaco in Saudi Arabia. We also have established a collaboration with Butantan in Brazil on the multiple products. It's more like strategic collaboration. We also expand our market for meningococcal in Indonesia. And actually, we get a halal certification from Indonesia, which is the largest Muslim country. We expecting the product more product will go in the same route to expand to the global market, address the market needs. And certainly, as you can see, our strategic positioning ourselves in the Southeast Asia, in Middle East, and also Latin America. Those are countries are in the demand for the new vaccines.
As we watch a new supply chains, new partnerships, new supply chains being rerouted, is there any plans for CanSino to be manufacturing, putting production lines in Saudi Arabia, in the Middle East?
Well, we have a multiple form of partnerships, and many of them involve the local production, primarily from the final products. And some of those are eventually moved to the drug substance. So that means the food tech transfer will take place years ahead. So I think into the local market, make the product locally will be make more sense. And we also have our combo vaccines in the work with multiple companies that is based on our VLP-based polio vaccine, and in combination with our partners with their component. I think this strategy will leverage both strengths and to supply the market needs in the region.
As we talk about production and the supply chain, I also want to ask you about the impact from geopolitics and the trade war. Are you seeing any impact in the pharmaceutical space, in the vaccine space?
Well, certainly, I have to say there is impact globally, whether positive or negative. We see when the U.S. administration pulled back from WHO, and from the support for certain charities, which, for example, Gavi, who supplied vaccine to the developing country, there is a concerns how we address the public health needs, and certainly for CanSino ourselves, we don't have direct sales in the U.S. market, and we sort of have some supplies, the materials or consumables coming from U.S. There is some marginal impact. However, I think if we look at in the large scale, in the global public health space, it might enforce us to actually looking for the local manufacturer to find the replacement in elsewhere, and to actually to fill in the gaps that has been left due to the U.S. Position in the public health. And I had chance in the past months to participate a few international meetings. I think it is a concern from the global public health professionals overall. We have to closely watch the involvement, how eventually it will impact everybody.